What does it actually take to create a fantasy book? Is it just sitting down and writing, coming up with a cool idea, creating characters and monsters? The truth is, it's much more than that. Creating a fantasy world means taking ideas that only exist in your imagination and turning them into something real. After months of planning, writing, and refining my story, I finally finished Titanhyde and the Dim-Hold Dungeon. And today, I want to show you my writing process and how I went from an idea in my head to a finished fantasy book. Hey guys, my name is Julian Williams, and welcome to my channel. I am an independent fantasy author and the owner of a self-published independent authoring business dedicated to creating original fantasy stories. I've recently finished writing my second book, Titanhyde and the Dim-Hold Dungeon. And on this YouTube channel, I'm documenting the journey of building my fantasy world, publishing my books, and growing as an author. Writing a fantasy is not just about putting words on a page. It's about creating a world, developing characters, designing adventures, and making sure that everything connects together. So today, I want to take you behind the scenes and show you how I created this book, from the first idea all the way to the finished manuscript. Subscribe to my channel. Like the video. Don't forget to turn on the bell. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments and I will respond. My social medias are underneath the video and they're also on my channel page. Get your free copy of Titanhyde and the Dim-Hold Dungeon today by emailing me directly at julianwilliamsauthor@gmail.com. The first step in my writing process always starts with an idea. Before I write the first chapter, I am thinking about the world that I'm trying to create. What does it look like? What kind of creatures exist here? What dangers are waiting ahead for the characters? What makes this world different from every other fantasy story? For Titanhyde and the Dim-Hold Dungeon, the main idea was creating an adventure that felt massive. I wanted readers to feel like they were going on an expedition into the unknown. After developing the main idea, the next step was to build the story itself. I started thinking about the journey that the characters would take, the challenges they would face, and the discoveries they would make along the way. The story had to feel like it was constantly moving forward. Every location needed to introduce something new. Every challenge needed to test the characters. And every chapter needed to make the reader want to continue. Another important part of my process is creating the world that revolves around the story. Or the story that revolves around the world. Fantasy worlds need details. The landscapes, the creatures, the history, the mysteries. These are the things that make a world feel alive. For Titanhyde, I spent time imagining places like the super desert, the necromancy towers, the glowing forests, and the chasms of Dim-Hold Dungeon. I wanted every idea to have its own identity and atmosphere. Once the foundation was created, the biggest part of the process began. Writing a book takes consistency. There are days when ideas come easily. And there are days when creating new pages is much harder. But the important thing is to continue moving forward and making progress. Every chapter completed is another part of the world being built. After finishing the first draft, the process wasn't over. The story needed to be reviewed, improved, and refined. Characters needed adjustments. Scenes needed more detail. Ideas needed to become clearer. The goal was always to make the final version better than the first one. Looking back, the most incredible part of the writing process is seeing how something that started as an idea slowly became a real book. At the beginning, Titanhyde was just a thought. Now it's a finished story that you can actually experience. If you want to explore the world of Titanhyde in the Dimhole Dungeon, you can get your free copy of the book by emailing me at julianwilliamsauthor@gmail.com. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below telling me what part of the writing process you found the most interesting. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future videos about writing books, building fantasy worlds, and growing as an independent author. Thank you to everyone who supports my journey and follows along as I continue creating this universe. My name is Julian Williams, and I'll see you in the next video.